Dear chess friends, welcome to the live broadcast of the 7th round of the World Youth Under 16 Chess Olympiad. We have a guest in our studio. You already know him. He is the captain of the girls team, and also he is a national trainer of the Turkish team. He is international master. He is the greatest. Jakub Bertrand.
Thank you very much.
Jakub, welcome to our studio. So before we start the analysis of the game, let's see the standings, Erkin.
So far we have two teams sharing with the 11 points out of 6 games, namely Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan, and they are followed by China, Ukraine and Kazakhstan and Bulgaria by 9 points, and there are also 5 teams sharing the 8 points. So first two teams, Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan, leading to the closest rivals as 2 points forever.
Yes, so they are really very good. They are 2 points away of the nearest teams. So today Greece is facing Azerbaijan on the first board, and Kazakhstan is facing Uzbekistan on the second board. Ukraine is facing China on the third board. So on our first session, we will try to commentate all these matches. So we start with Greece, Azerbaijan, and on the first board of Greece, as usual, Dimitris Alexakis, very strong FIDE master with 24-59 elo, is facing Muhammed Murat from Azerbaijan, an international master, also very strong. They have by chance the same elo points, 24-59. Okay, now we are seeing on the screen the last position. Let's see the beginning of this. Not the last position. Last position is this. Okay, let's see the opening. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They just made a move. Okay. Okay, Sicilian defense with Najdorf variation and G3. G3, E5, B5, and early knight D5. What do you think? Yes. Interesting, yes?
Interesting, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Takes, queen takes. Very interesting. Queen C7. Now this is trapped, I think.
Knight B6.
Knight B6, and is trapped with one move. Actually, very simple trap. Okay, now he threatens to take on A8. Bishop B7 goes back and attacking the E4 pawn. Black looks like equalized very easily. What do you think?
Yes, I think so.
Now attacking E4 pawn, and you cannot protect with the knight because there is B4 unless you go to D5.
Yeah.
Maybe you can play anyway.
He played a knight
C3. Yes, maybe.
And it's black's move.
B4 and knight D5. Maybe he wants to go like this, or maybe B4 is not good. What do you think?
Yes, before knight D5, after knight D5, E takes D5, A3, some points they are playing A3, castle and A3, and playing king side.
Yeah, on the queen side. A
yes.
with E3, and then maybe C4, C5 will come, and you play with some slight advantage.
Yes.
So maybe B4 not good.
Yes, that's why he wants to
play like this. Okay, he is provoking him to go to D5. Maybe so. Black should be aware of this. Maybe B4 is weakening the queen side pawns. Maybe bishop E7.
Bishop E7 simple.
Or maybe H6 in order to prevent bishop G5. Because after I take bishop takes, knight D5 is possible, which is maybe dangerous for black. What do you think?
Yes, maybe H6 is necessary.
H6, yes.
Yeah.
Here, in order to prevent.
Bishop G5.
Yes.
What did he play?
He played bishop E7.
Bishop E7, but
he didn't care about this bishop G5 move.
And his opponent didn't play bishop G5 either. He castled.
He castled.
He castled.
Okay. So, what is this? Even here, not G4 even possible, but maybe not G4.
You know, this is the thing that White wants to do.
Bishop
to exchange
G5.
the bishop. It
Yes,
is the same
maybe
thing.
he wants to exchange this bishop.
So you play H6 right now. Or B4. B4, knight D5,
No,
E D5, A5.
Rightly.
I think he's not afraid to give d5 square, or just bishop d5 he wants, and different color bishop, opposite color bishop I mean. They want maybe equal position.
Draw.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe he's strong.
But he doesn't care bishop g5 castle,
Yes,
bishop
okay.
f6, bishop
As
f6.
white, maybe he says okay, draw is okay on the first board, and
Yes,
maybe
maybe.
second board also is an international master
But
of
in-
Azerbaijan.
Team match with white draw is not good for the team, I think, but I don't know.
Yes, yeah.
That's why he will not play bishop g5 maybe.
Okay, now black is thinking but not looking at the board. This is a typical way of thinking
Nakamura
lately.
style. Nakamura style.
Trying to remember the variation most probably. Anyway, let's go to the second board quickly. On the second board of Greece and Azerbaijan, Süleymanlı, Aydın Süleymanlı, a FIDE international master with 24-26 elo is facing FIDE master from Greece, Nikolaos Spiropoulos, 24-09, very strong FIDE master.
This is the system lastly played in the game of Gergana Pechava in the game China versus Bulgaria. The bishop b4 Nimzo
Is
in
this the move order? I don't
no,
remember.
this is the different move order, but with the same
maybe,
idea.
Maybe it's,
Bishop d2 idea.
yeah, maybe it transposes some kind of similarity. But now the knight, I think, not f3 on f3 is on e2.
It is better
A
for
little
white.
bit different. Better for.
White, because he can take with the
But
knight.
now you cannot control e5 square. This is the problem with this knight on e2. Okay, we'll see what's going on here. What's the problem? Now, white will probably exchange the bishops,
Yeah.
or maybe a3. He will let f3 maybe. I don't know, to control the square.
Bishop b4, I don't know this theory, but the black's idea, queen e8, queen h5, or knight g4, queen h4, something like this, yes?
Yes.
Rook f6,
Actually,
and
she
then
played like this. Yes. Who played this with black?
The Gergana Pechava.
Pechava,
as black.
yes, with
They
black.
drew.
They drew.
Mhm.
Ah, she drew.
She was not in a good position.
Yes, with black.
So in this
Okay, so we'll see. This position looks like the opening
Yeah.
phase, but black wants to, of course, to attack on the king side. As you said, queen e8, maybe
queen e8, queen h4, or maybe directly knight g4, queen h4,
e8,
I don't
queen
know.
g6 or queen h5, and sometimes knight comes to e4 and rook f6, rook h6,
F6,
all
yes.
these possible moves. And of course white wants to play on the queen side,
Yeah.
a3, b4,
He
c5.
wants to push c5 some.
Yes, so we'll see. This is also will be an interesting game. Let's go to the third board. FIDE master from Greece, Dimitrios Katopodis with 23-53 elo, and Ahmet Ahmadzade, international master from Azerbaijan, 24-06 elo. Katopodis Ahmadzade. What's going on here? Interesting lines. G3, B5. Okay, of course. Bishop G5.
This is lately became popular.
This
the
move,
b5.
this move order.
b5.
Yes, b5 I know, but this bishop g5 also interesting. Okay. Before bishop g2, I mean. No, he wanted to take this knight probably.
Yeah.
E4. Now
Not
this is maybe the reason why he played. He wants to play e4 at an early stage. And although he played g3, maybe he's intended to play bishop d3 or something.
Or bishop takes b5.
Bishop b5 also he threatens, but maybe later on c3, bishop d3 instead of bishop g2. I don't know what's this. Why he's played like
And
this.
a6.
Now what he did?
a6. He played a6.
No, white side did something. What I see something on d5.
Pawn to d5.
Yes, he played d5. Interesting.
Oh. Not so sure about it, because after h6 you
It
need to,
should be a preparation,
but you need to take
because
with
this
the
kind
bishop.
of move order, I think this is a preparation.
Yes.
Let's see what's going on here if I take. E5, let's say.
H6.
H6.
I think before
Takes.
h6 he must push h6 earlier, I think,
Queen E2 check.
to take the bishop.
Queen E2 check.
Instead of
this is
ED5, direct
typical.
H6.
This is typical.
Yeah.
Now D5 is
Or
Instead of-
to take the
what?
bishop.
What?
For example, why he played c5 or something like this? Maybe bishop g5, h6 directly.
Yes.
I agree.
Take the
Or
bishop.
maybe bishop E7.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Why he plays C5?
c5 is the
Yes,
first to take, because
I-
some points they are playing g5, bishops g7, queen g6.
Yes, I
there's-
totally agree with you. Now also D5 is a good move because he takes D5. As I said, E5 is not the move.
Yeah.
H6 takes and Queen E2 check. So it doesn't work, losing a piece. So he takes D5 is not working. And now I think White is better after this. And also if Bishop E7, D6. Maybe it's not working. Wait, this is not working because after E5 you take on E5 and bishop takes H1.
Rook is
Yes,
hanging.
rook is hanging on H1. So maybe not working, but how can I play now? Maybe C4 or take bishop takes F6. What about bishop takes F6? Let's see this.
Then
If bishop
e5.
now E5.
Yeah.
If bishop E7, D6.
D6.
So this looks also very bad.
But bishop G5.
Yes, bishop G5 is always possible. But I can play maybe bishop G2 now.
F6.
F6 I can maybe take here. This is dangerous, no?
I'll take bishop G2.
Yes, rook. Maybe G1.
Or
or
maybe
something.
f6 castle.
F6 looks very dangerous, huh? Instead of X6, castle
Okay,
here.
castle.
No, white can make castle after f6.
F6 and
It's
white
castle.
castles.
Bishop takes D2, let's say. Bishop D2.
Bishop D2. Let's say Queen
Queen
D2.
Castles.
Castle, but looks very bad. There is
Yeah,
nothing
but
to
D6
analyze here. This looks very bad.
d6 pawn is
Can I take D6 at some moment? Like, knight C6, queen somewhere.
For example, Queen E3. I can attack the C5
yes,
pawn.
rook d1 is
Uh,
always so I can protect. I think
don't
d6
like, I
pawn.
don't like this position at all. Well, anyway, of course, White maybe can play much better here. Here, but this looks very dangerous for Black.
Yeah.
Okay, so D5 is a good move, and already Black has problems.
Maybe d6 he can play, but
Here.
the pawn structure is bad. But
Here,
what
yes,
to do?
yes, D6 is
First
possible.
d6. Now
Maybe E6 he will take.
take e4, bishop e7 castle. Okay, bishop h3 is coming, but I don't know.
Also, maybe can I play A4 now? If B4 now, knight C4. What do you think?
It's look like
Good
bad.
for white, yes.
Of course.
If E5, then it's bad already. Very bad
Mhm.
position. Even A5, knight H4, bishop H3, all this stuff.
Yeah, maybe h6, knight b6, rook a7, but it's I don't know. Knight c4, b4, knight c4, h6.
H6.
Yeah.
Yeah, H6 now I'll take here, and then
queen.
the queen takes, and probably play something like bishop A5 or bishop G2. I'm not sure about this.
Knight a5, rook a7, or bishop c8.
Huh?
Knight A5.
Bishop c8 or
Not
rook
knight
a7.
A5. I play A5.
Pawn.
I don't
A5.
want- I don't want to play knight A5. Something like this, because this is the reason I want to play later on C3. I want to
Yeah.
open up the queen side with the C3 pawn after
Mhm.
castle, of course. After finishing the development.
Mhm.
It looks bad for black. This
Yes.
bishop, this
Possible.
bishop, all this pawn structure.
Probably
Knight
even
c4 is much stronger.
probably even
than-
bishop H3 was also.
Yes, also,
So-
yes, sure. Okay, so this is good for white. Let's go to the last board. On the last board, Manafov Vugar from Azerbaijan is facing Chatsilefteryu, Andreas Chatsilefteryu. Manafov Chatsilefteryu.
Another
Okay.
London system.
London system with this knight c6, knight e7 maneuver, but at the early stage he decided to play. Everybody learned actually this maneuver, because before nobody played this London system. We didn't know knight c6, knight e7, knight f5, all these maneuvers. You know, they found out that this maneuver is just is very good against this London system. Bishop b5 and knight e7. Now bishop b5 actually maybe is not the good move.
No, actually, one of the modern moves.
Huh?
It is one of the modern moves.
But now when castle, white castle is still playing,
Yes.
even though black castled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why.
Carlsen
Black already wants to play this.
And it is white's turn
Maybe
to
this
decide.
is early. I'm not sure about this knight f5. What do you think? Is this early?
Knight
He took
f5,
it,
yes.
he took it, I think. He took on f5 and he took on d6, looks like.
And he will take on
Takes,
c5.
takes,
He will
takes,
take on
takes.
c5.
Yeah, this too gives white actually slight advantage because of this
d5 pawn.
isolated pawn. You know,
Yeah.
why I would never play like this with black.
Yes.
Because now you cannot win this. I mean, so difficult.
So that's why.
Maybe you will not lose, but
knight f5 is. I don't want to.
yes, I don't. You
knight
don't
f5,
like this,
yes.
of course.
So
Maybe
we have
she-
another guest
Yeah.
that we invited from.
Yes. Okay. We will give a short break. Now we have a guest, Mr. Pisk, FIDE executive board member, will be in our studio in a few moments after the short break.
Hello dear chess friends, we are with the international master Peter Pisk. Welcome.
Hello.
Please introduce yourself about your projects in the UCU and your membership in the FIDE.
Okay, so my name is Peter Pisk. I'm coming from the Czech Republic. I'm international master, coach. I'm working for our federation as a delegate of FIDE and European Chess Union already since Olympiad in Bled 2002, so quite a long time. I'm since 2014 in Tromsø Olympiad. I'm tournament director of European Chess Union, so this is my position. I'm in charge of some tournaments, and I'm also in the executive board of FIDE, so I got there. So I'm quite active.
It seems so. You mentioned about your organizing the tournaments, and I'm just throwing the ball directly at you. What are the future plans of the ECU into the subject of organizing tournaments in Turkey? For example, the team championships, etc.
In Turkey, I want to just say about that. I have the experience in European Chess Union now. My position as a tournament director, I'm in charge of mostly of European Club Cup, and I have the great experience from 2017 when the Club Cup took place in Turkey, and I really can say that it was the best what I ever saw. It's absolutely, I think this is the goal for everyone, for all the organizers to get to such a huge level, a high level. It's something on the sky. I think I want to congratulate to Turkey to this, because of course I'm I think very open person. I'm trying to be maximally objective, because it's quite easy for me, because I hope, because I love chess. It's my life, and I love people, and that's then very good combination for me, that I'm 7 days a week with people who I like, and on chess, which I love, and so I hope that I can be open, and it can be objective that the Turkey is absolutely top in the organizing, and it's a goal for all the other countries to improve the level, and it's very good, for example, that Özgür is the boss now of the Events Commission in FIDE, and I think it's I'm not saying this because I'm in Turkey now, but I'm saying that it's a very nice person, firstly, and secondly, he has the organization skills, as it's very hard to reach, because if I can speak, I like to speak, so stop me if it's a problem, because...
no, this is not a problem, because, we also need the talkative people to express what is going on in the organizational level, because, we mainly analyze the chess games, talk about the chess players, but organizing the events is another fact.
Yeah.
So, there is recent developments in the chess world that there are no more many standard classical chess tournaments. Instead, they organize the Fischer random chess, etc., in the various disciplines of chess, and also with different time controls like the Rapid Blitz Championship. So let's talk about the next 5 years, let's say. Will the Blitz tournaments rule out the organizations instead of the classical?
I think I think it will stay.
Classical will stay.
For the next 5 years, I'm sure that it will stay. Of course, I understand that some people are bored, but it's really on the absolute top level. Some tournaments are a little bit boring for some people, because it's very hard. The level of the chess, it's huge now. It's also easy to see if you are in touch with the kids, as you know, that the grandmaster, they are at 13 years, they are 12 years, 13 years, they are very strong players, 2-6 plus, and so now the level of chess in absolute top, the draw is normal results, and people love some action. People are busy and they need to take a rest, and they like to enjoy something, so they want to see this fast game. I understand, and I think it started on the amateur level. It starts. Also in these top tournaments they have played something, but in Europe, for example, I think we will continue in this classical way on this top level because it's still, I think, very interesting. And
I'm just asking this for, as I can see, especially in the United States of America or in the other countries who develop chess, they need some exciting events to take the attention of the sponsors to promote the chess worldwide and well known for the companies that, like that. Will Europe can provide the contribution of the big companies as well?
I think that, as you maybe know, that President of European Chess Union, Mr. Zurab is very successful in this way. Now he got a huge sponsorship, and it will be presented in Monaco. There will be the 30th of October. It will be the first year of the Golden Palm. It will be the awarding ceremony of the best European chess players and so on. Many awards in the Monaco. What is the really huge huge step? There are the money. There is the social. I think the chess will get really another power, another value, I think, among the people, the important people in business and politics and so on. So I think this is the first step what Europe is doing, and I think Europe, we are the best, I think, in the world as the chess players. Also the level of organization of the events and so on. It's very hard to catch the level of Europe because we have huge tradition. Many countries has huge tradition, which makes the different, and the experiences in organizing. It's not easy
Europe
to get.
is a chess school on itself, like a Soviet Union was in the
Many
70s. Europe has also their own chess school and habits.
Yes, there is many things. So, and I think there is also many good people who are very hard working, and with this first step, what Zurab did, the president, I think we can find also the other companies and top companies which are coming slowly into the chess, and it would be great to see, of course, to big huge companies in chess to support our game, because I think it deserves.
So as I can see, the internet chess is just integrating more and more as the time goes by into the classical chess or the standard chess, or in a sense there are also tournaments in which there is a qualification step in internet, like Dos Hermanas, etc. Also we have such a tournament in Red Bull Chess Masters called, the company Red Bull.
I heard about this, but I don't know. Of course I know Red Bull company. It's supporting in Europe many countries.
Do you have specific projects, for example, like Dos Hermanas, in which the qualification take place on internet? Like there was a Oz.com in the 2000s, etc., and the finals played in, let's say, in Monte Carlo, etc. Can we have such project?
We don't have this. We have now the projects for the youth. We started through the internet, and of course. There is a huge space to work on it on this way through the internet.
Since this is a brand new level.
Yeah, you are right. You are always, as I said, Turkey. You are always step up.
Thanks. So thank you for your contribution and joining us, Mr. Petr.
Thank you very much. It was very nice to meet you.
Thank you. We are going for a short break. So we are continuing to analyze the recent games. Namely, our next game is Kazakhstan versus Uzbekistan, and the first board is Nogurbek Kazbek versus Nodirbek Abdusattarov. And let's start with Naidorf again. Yes.
This is the second game, eh?
This is the second match, first board.
Okay.
First match was Greece versus Azerbaijan, and we completed it with you. So H3. Too many people are playing H3 and G3. In each time we see the same line.
Yes, why I don't know why they gave up to play Bishop G5.
the poison pawn.
Yes, I think they are playing against bishop g5, knight bd7. Maybe that's why, I don't know.
There are some ideas like, you know, after f5, h6, some g5 temporarily sacrificing after queen c7
Yes.
instead of queen b6.
Yes,
There
but now f4, queen c7 is the move. Now queen f3, queen e2, there is a lot of line. Or instead of f4, there are also bishop c4.
Fischer
First queen e2 without f4. There are many lines, but I think because of knight bd7, maybe they are not playing. I don't know. h3 is also good, but
the variation was firstly appeared on the Alvis Vitolic practice. He was one of the seconds of the Mikhail Tal. He was one of the greatest Latvian international masters. e5, and I know that the main line is knight to e2. Am I right?
knight, yes, knight b3 is also there is.
Bishop e6, f4, not g4. Okay.
Yes, this is
Ordener play.
yes.
One.
I think this is theoretical position.
So the white's attack resembles the attacking formation against the Schwenningen. It's really looking at like king h1, queen to g3 or h4, or play bishop f3 first, g4 next. All the ideas transposes.
Yes.
That's
black some kind of disposition. Black is playing king f8, king g7, h5. Maybe yes. h5 first, then king f7, 8, king g7. Some nice, but now I don't know. White is waiting. Black make a castle or not?
because that's why black refrains from castling.
Yeah.
He's just waiting.
His turn, by the way.
h5, exactly your style. FIDE, knight e5,
Ah.
bishop d5, and castles now.
And they play it like this. Okay.
So do we have new mills? No. Abdusattorov castled, and this is our final position.
Yeah. Now try to blockade d pawn. But how? For example, let's make it a knight or bishop. Bishop is logical there.
Bishop d6.
Yes. Knight c2 pawn is hanging now.
It is
What
black
if-
white's move. White may play
Yes,
c3.
yes, c3 look like.
Bishop d6. Let's say.
Yes.
Can he play bishop g5? Or knight h7?
Knight a7 or knight e4 maybe.
Okay, what about queen h4?
Queen h4 is nice. That's why maybe bishop, instead of bishop d6, what do you think? But bishop h6 there is no. Bishop h6 is simple. So there is no need to blockade directly on d6. Maybe let's think about some other moves, other plans.
Like exchanging the knights, knight c5 or so. You know, exchange the bishops. Maybe.
It's possible, yeah. Maybe
You cannot take over f6, I guess. But can he take
we
that?
must-
Rook f6.
rook f6.
Knight
What
b3.
if
I want to
knight
play
b3?
d6. Interesting.
Then d6, yes. So knight c7, c5 is not
possible.
working. Yeah. So I don't know. This is black king side squares are look like very weak. For example, you can play this kind of position. I don't know.
What did you play? Did white play?
C3.
C3.
Yes.
You play c3.
Simple c3.
Okay, so you.
So you said knight c5 is not doesn't working. Yeah.
Rook f6.
Yeah. You can play c3 because they
Okay.
play. Now.
What to do for black? Actually, what's your evaluation?
Maybe
Is it
rook-
white for black slightly better?
I don't know. The position is very sharp. For example, rook f8, let's say, but f7 pawn is will be very weak because of queen f2 maybe.
Queen f2.
We are looking b6 at the same time. Because knight f8 is not possible now. So I don't know what to do with black. If you don't know this position, very difficult to play during the game. Because you must know this position, then you will play on the in the game. It's very difficult to find something because very complicated position, and
the position is really critical. Actually, if you miss a move, you will be punished hardly.
Yes.
So
maybe bishop d6. What do you think? Okay, if you want my knight, I will go somewhere.
Like queen h4, knight.
For example, let's say knight, but knight h7 is look like.
You know, there are always threats of bishop takes h5.
Queen h4 is coming. Bishop g5 is coming. I don't know. This is a very difficult position for black. But he played, I think. I know he is thinking. Sorry. Okay.
Probably this is not the position that you can move quickly. So we are now moving on to this board 2. I'm checking. Yes, Sindaro versus Asubayeva. And I'm taking the game onto the opening phase. e5, that's 3. e5. An interesting line. Deliberately weakening the 5 square, but Carlson did play against Nepomniachtchi. Am I right?
Yeah, maybe.
A similar opening with e5. He's playing so simple.
Yeah.
King h1. Why? Can he take knight takes c4? Can she take?
Knight c4.
This is the position on the board right now.
Really?
She's thinking, what? Oh, did she play something?
Yes.
What?
The position is now
F6
queen on
or
g4. But how?
Oh, there are lots of moves. I received some moves. Knight e5, king h5, bishop g5, bishop e5.
Correct tactic, I think.
This is correct.
Yes, but knight c3. Knight c3 is a good move because he wants to play knight against bishop. So bishop is he is thinking bishop is bad because of the black pawns. That's why he wants to play this end game.
So that's why he
played bishop. Yes, and this knight c3 is also very nice move.
So now
very position.
King h1 is understandable because there is bishop e3, bishop d4.
Yes,
it also prevents it.
Yes.
Okay.
We think just to attack king side, but he is not thinking like this. I think he wants to catch this position. You want to range.
This is this position? Yes.
But bishop e6. Why bishop e6? Bishop e6. Okay. There is a lot of weak pawns, but he wants to. He gave d5 square because e6 pawn is controlling d5 square, and at the same time there is a game on the f5. So why bishop e6? I don't know.
Probably
he can continue his idea. For example, queen e2. Let's say.
Queen e2.
Yes.
Okay, queen e2. Black plays king h8 or no?
What he wants to play? f5
F5
or f5, then e5 is
hanging.
Yes.
So how about a6?
a4.
Okay. Rook goes to the 8 or e8. Okay.
Now maybe bishop d5, for example.
So
or also I can wait your b5 move.
Like,
Maybe instead of a4, I can play something else. Just
so you want me to play b5?
yes, maybe, because after that I want to play a4. Because your bishop is on the king side, and he will turn back the. It will be very difficult to turn back.
The bishop cannot help to the king
Yes,
side pawns.
and also even help. I can play this kind of position because I will put my bishop on d5, a4. If I can open a5, I force him to exchange the bishops, and I will put my bishop d5. Maybe. So I don't afraid d5. This is the problem is bishop b5, b4 is coming then. So maybe directly bishop d5 instead of a4. Bishop d5.
Okay, probably rook a8 again to play b5.
Now I must find some idea. Because I don't believe f5, your f5 move.
Me neither. That's why I want to play b5.
So what's your idea? I don't know.
I'm just waiting
Yes.
just to take over e6.
So
Okay.
so okay.
Let me jump forward to the actual game if there is
Okay.
rook f6. So what to play for white now?
All right.
Rook f3 or so. Double the rooks on the f file and wait.
Yes, maybe it's possible. Rook f3, but rook f3 and then rook f8 maybe. So
Okay.
we are giving
Wait.
f file. Anyway, for example, queen f7 now, or f6. I don't know.
Queen f6. And queen f2, yes. Rook f3 doesn't work.
Yes. So rook f6 look like nice. Maybe.
Because if you take, there's queen takes f6.
Yeah. I was thinking h4, but bishop h4 there is. So
There are always tricks like, you cannot take over
Yes.
g5 because there's rook f1.
no, I want h4, g3, king g2, but it's not possible. So maybe
You may play g3 as well, but there's maybe you can play g3 because
I think bishop e6 is not nice move.
your idea is.
Yes, let's play like this. Correct. Queen
No.
f7 maybe.
No.
Queen f7, queen e2.
Queen f7, queen e2.
Yeah, it's only move. Yeah.
Simply you exchange and go for the
Yes.
knight ending.
Yes.
So this is still playable.
Yes, g3 is nice move.
Bishop e3 instead of queen f7, bishop e3. Okay, so
But maybe I can take. I can take or queen e2, rook f2. Yeah.
queen e2, rook
No,
f2.
rook f2 is coming. Yes, this is nice move. Nice trick. Take.
How about playing this? Take. You'll take with the queen or the rook?
Queen, and because queen e2, rook f2 is coming. That's why it's playing like this. So let's g3, rook f8. Okay, this is
King
okay.
g2.
No, instead of king g2, maybe we can play.
Queen e2.
Yeah. Queen e2 is only move. Again bishop e3, rook f6 there is, yeah. No, again bishop e3.
Rook takes. No, bishop
Bishop
e3 is not possible. Rook takes f6.
Rook f6 and queen e3, yes. Sorry. So
Now queen f7 and now this.
now maybe rook f6,
And
then king
g2.
g2.
Okay,
Yes,
this
take.
probably it is coming to the same thing.
Otherwise, the bishop e3. This is no. It's
This
also
coming the same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
And rook f1.
Rook f1.
Probably white is slightly better. He probably did calculator. He's about to play something like rook takes f6. Okay. He took first.
Rook f6.
What was he thinking?
Queen f6, of course. Maybe now he wants to play queen e2, but I don't know.
Shall take with the queen for sure. Can the knight jump towards the g3, but it brings nothing.
But rook f8 is look
Mhm.
like dangerous.
So why he preferred such thing? To play queen f3, I don't think so, because after queen f gf, black has counter chances.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Interesting line, but why?
But queen f3, maybe I can play rook f8. But rook f1, yeah?
Yes, rook f1.
Yes, rook f1 is coming.
If we also can exchange the queens, I would prefer the pawn on f3. This is
Yeah,
okay.
Yes.
She's
So-
still thinking.
Yes. But she
She's
will
about
play.
to take with what?
She will play, of course,
With the
queen
queen.
f6.
Okay. She's also adjusting the opponent's pieces as well as her pieces. Yeah, probably.
Sindarov is
Cinder is white.
white, but he's yellow.
His elo is like 25-13.
25.
He's a solid grandmaster.
Yeah.
So they are still, playing. We will leave them to play so. And we are moving towards the third board, Isan Zhulov versus Ali Kasimov. Yes, this board is Edis Trompovsky, one of my favorite openings, as well as yours, am I right? Bishop C1. One of the main lines. The other was like take first and you play d5.
Yeah.
The other line was that. So there's also another line, just to mention shortly, namely Vaganian Gambit, in which you take queen b2,
Bishop d2.
bishop d2, queen b6,
Yes.
e4,
It's also interesting. Yeah.
d6, and f4. This is also interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are coming forward to the game. And he played queen, bishop to c1.
C1. Yeah.
Why do they play such a move?
Because he doesn't want to play b3. That's why bishop c1 is okay.
So how about the placement of the queen? Is it that well after bishop c1? Can you kick out it?
I don't know. But bishop c1 is look like good. Why, then c4, queen c, f3, e4, or.
So there are also ideas like knight c3, e4, like this is also a known theory.
Yeah.
And e6, knight c3 takes e6 is interesting also. Takes, queen takes, knight h3. Wow, knight g5, or why don't you play knight f3?
Knight f3 is also, I think, it's possible, but he wants to play knight h3, knight f4. Knight f3 is okay, is also okay, I think.
But knight f4 is controlling d5.
Yes, that's
So-
why. Because if he play bishop e6, then attacking the bishop on e6 by knight f4. So knight f3 possible, knight h3 possible. It's
Bishop
his
e6,
choice.
queen d5, bishop e7, knight f4, queen c6.
interesting is that point. He let him to take bishop h3. This is interesting.
Here?
Yes, he doesn't afraid. Yes,
You have queen c6.
pawn structure is queen c6 or rook g1. He played, I think, queen c6. This position is interesting. He is not afraid. He is not afraid. Bishop h3.
So the pawn structure is just not bad, not good, but
Yes,
white's bishop
two
here.
bishop, two bishop. Yeah, but
So he didn't take either.
yes,
He played bishop e7, knight f4,
yeah,
and they moved for this position.
yes.
It is just exchange of the favors. I don't take your knight, but you can take my bishop.
Yeah,
It comes to the same thing. King f7, and Are they still thinking? No, yes. This is king f7 is last move, and this is the final position.
Yes, but I think black is okay. Why? The two bishop is not development yet, and I will play knight f6. I have pawn, how can I say, in
majority.
the center here, pawn majority in the center. So why black is bad position? I don't think so. Because on bishop on f1, the other bishop on c1, and bishop d2 he will play, then maybe bishop c3, but two moves he needs to improve his bishop. So I don't know why he played these openings with white.
No problem for black.
I don't think so. You? What do you think?
I think
Knight f6, rook
black is okay.
somewhere, then d5, e5.
Black is okay. There are no threats for black. So we are going for the last board of Kazakhstan versus Uzbekistan, and white Umida Omanova from Uzbekistan playing against Nazarke Nurgali. And you know, Nazarke Nurgali won also her last game, and she is now 5 out of 5.
Yes.
She probably has the board record.
Board, yeah.
On the fourth board. It's Karakan. Knight f6. You know,
Bishop c4.
Capablanca mentions about this pawn structure.
Yeah.
This also can arise from the exchange Ruy Lopez, like, you know, similarly, in a very similar fashion. The pawn structure is returned, like reversed actually. Let's play f6, d4. This is nearly the same pawn structure.
There is a big difference because of two bishop.
Yes.
The other variation, I have also two bishop with white. That's why white is okay. But also they improved this openings maybe. For example, bishop c4, bishop d6, queen e2, queen e7, queen e7, king e7. I like this exchange.
As white?
Queens, yes, as white. This is also theory. Or queen e2, queen e7, bishop f4. I don't remember exactly. But I like this variation. Bishop c4 now.
You know, Capablanca also mentioned about those pawn structures in both exchange Ruy Lopez, and here he says that there is no passed pawns for black.
This is the point.
And you know, since each piece of both sides are exchanged, and if they are condemned to play a pawn ending, white is a pawn up, practically a pawn up for the pawn structures. That's why he exchanges.
Yes, that's why I played bishop c4, queen e2. Directly I want.
Like after bishop d6.
Yes, but he didn't play, I think, bishop c4, yeah?
She played c3.
c3.
Bishop d6.
c3, I don't know, yeah.
Not the best one, you say.
I don't know, the theory is changing every day, let's say.
We cannot catch them.
So yes. Let's talk about middle game.
Rather than it is more enjoyable to commentate on. Okay, h6.
Especially old players.
Maybe g6 was better or so to play f5.
Yes.
He will play h5. He will play h5.
Against g6?
Yes. No, we should keep h5.
Directly h5.
H5, yes. It's played.
Directly h5.
Yes.
Wow.
No, we should keep 3.
No, this is it happens during the game, yeah?
This?
No, not now. After castle.
After castle?
With queen c2, now h5.
Yes.
h5. No, they did play h6 first.
Yes, but
they even play h5 as a theory. Oh, another idea. Like, you know, at some point f5? Interesting. Okay. h3.
He wants to long. I don't think he will play
long
castle, but
naturally.
Yes.
Okay, knight f8. q1. Just exchange the pieces.
Yes.
Like, you know, queen goes to c1, bishop f4, take.
But why he didn't play bishop c4, queen e2 if he wants to change everything? I think he doesn't want to exchange the queens.
on board. This is the same position. For both players, Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, they have girl players on board for.
For example, this position, pawn attacks are coming, f5, g5, f4, but here it's not possible.
Here's not possible.
Yes, because the white is keeping this attack now, pawn attack,
F5.
yes. But for example, let's think queen on b2, f5 is directly coming and the trouble is coming all at the same time, because the pawns are coming very quickly. That's why I am playing bishop c4, queen e2.
To prevent
yes.
black's queen pawn strong.
Yeah.
So this position is better for white?
I don't know. If we say the position is better for white, I think endings we can say, but this is a middle game yet, and black has chances, I think.
Not so simple.
But how to improve his position, I don't know, because he must push the pawn f5. I think he must start by
no
f5.
g6. There's
G6
no G6.
because bishop h6. There is no king h7 to protect h6 because it's not possible. So how to improve his position, I don't know.
Maybe queen c8.
Queen c8, yes, it's look like simple way.
But if queen c8,
Knight f4.
oh, they played
They played something.
queen c8,
Queen c8, yeah.
f4.
But knight on was on a2, a6 first, knight c3, then queen c8. This is important because maybe I can play queen knight f4 instead. If you play queen c8, knight f4 I can play.
So you
That's why knight c3, queen c8.
A good understanding.
Yeah.
f4.
f5.
Now this is the current position.
For pawn attack. She is pushing. Yeah,
She is pushing.
she is pushing all the pawns on the queen side.
5 pawns are on the 4th rank.
Yes, but there is black's counter attack because if now white is keeping the king side pawns, so maybe queen b8, knight e2 is or rook f1.
Queen b8. How about g3?
G3, maybe h5, maybe h4.
h5, h4. Yes, I was thinking about it.
I will,
Maybe you need to-
yes, long way, but I must because I can prepare g6 also. That's why I knight f8. I can play g6 now.
So this idea is kind of strong. Queen b8.
No, you can play also. You said g3, h5, h1, not f8. Bishop e2 is nice, but you cannot play bishop f3 because of. But
C4
you want is d5.
So
But
instead
king,
of this,
king.
how about this?
After you want d5, yeah. Yes, here I think g6 is on the move.
Maybe d5.
d5, what to do? He cannot cut this idea of. I think c3 takes d5. Yes.
With the knight or with the pawn?
I don't know. If you will take by knight, bishop d5, c takes d5, bishop d6 I can play, for example.
Okay, let's take with the c pawn.
Yes,
then.
c pawn is nice, I think. Bishop c8 is okay because maybe bishop b5, bishop b7 some points.
And I need to play bishop d4, I think, to hold this knight c3 and prevent knight f6.
Yes, this is look like good, but here that's why I must play bishop d7 maybe.
Bishop d7.
Yes, because now if you play bishop d4, I can change the rooks. Rook e1, rook e1, rook e8. You know, if you exchange the rooks, your attack will be weaker.
But white can also claim that he is an extra pawn to
Yes.
get on the end game.
Yes, you are right, but I will put my bishop on d6 and some points I will try to go my queen his around king side.
Like
So
queen
because
e8.
yes, because the king is weak. I will not exchange the queen by sure. So it's okay maybe. I don't know. So white's maybe black must play queen b8 maybe. I don't know.
Is there
Let's say
any
h5.
moves?
h5 directly.
She played bishop d6.
Bishop d6. This is also interesting because he wants to play bishop e7, bishop f6.
To attack the d4 pawn.
Maybe, yeah. And he wants him to push c5.
Provides
So this is very bad move.
because you cannot control d5.
But rook b1, she will play, I think, yeah.
b1. Let's say bishop e7.
Now,
We could play rook e1.
rook d1 or bishop e2 first, maybe.
Okay.
Then
Bishop f6.
now rook e d1, yeah.
Okay.
I want to play b5, by the way.
This is another idea.
Yes, because d5 it will be not possible, I think.
Also, there is a nice idea. Let's see. Let's
He's
talk
trying to-
about an
Yes.
ordinary move,
Okay.
and there is also take.
But b5 maybe c5 is interesting because c3 is hanging. That's why I changed my mind. No, b5 c5. Maybe a takes b5 first, but now c5. No, c5.
c5.
The black is playing c5 is because c3 is hanging. That's why it's not possible b5. Maybe he will prepare first.
Like queen f1 to hold c4. Bishop goes here,
Yes.
but bishop is now hanging.
But h4 is hanging white.
Also.
Like h4, yeah. Yes, it's difficult for white because you are pushing your all pawns. I don't know, a4, b4, c4, d4.
So backward.
It's
can maybe weak.
it's not surprise. The pawns will be weak. It's not surprise.
Okay, so we are moving towards the other team game, Ukraine versus China, and the first board there is Platon Galperin versus Lin Yi. Yes, this is the last board. Oh, immediately Grunfeld, Okay. This is Queen A4, a new line. E7, with the idea of C5, Queen A3.
There are a lot of choice with white, so it's very difficult to play Grunfeld. You must know a lot of theory, because the white chose the variation.
It's not black.
Yes,
White's
black is black choice. He played Grunfeld, and now white will choose a lot of variation there are. So it's very difficult to play Grunfeld. You must know a lot of theory.
Nearly all the Chinese players play Grunfeld, like Li Chao, Bai Xinxi, also Wei Yi, also the little,
But
youngsters.
But they know all the theory, so
This is the brand mark of the Chinese chess school, They play Grunfeld. H4.
yeah, this is nice.
Is this the
a
current
good
position?
item.
Yes, no. They played a couple of more. And H4, F6, the central action against the flank action is needed, but here maybe F6 may weaken the king side structure and the E6 pawn as well. It is a double-edged choice. Bishop B7, Hg, Hg. Now F5 and white start.
Maybe bishop g5, then queen d2, yeah, or bishop a6 directly.
Bishop H6.
Which is good. I don't know. But bishop a6, I want to take it by queen. That's why I played bishop g5, queen d2. But maybe
you may
directly
properly play queen E7.
queen e7. Yeah. So that's why maybe we can play bishop g5,
Let's say queen E8.
queen e8 after queen f7. Yeah, you want maybe.
To hold.
Yeah. How to bring my rook to the queen side, king side, I mean.
How about playing rook h4 first? You know, just to prepare some stuff on h5 and then holding the center at the same time. How about this?
But rook c8, I think he will play.
Okay, queen goes to where?
C takes d4 after.
Queen d2.
Queen d2, bishop h6, queen f7, knight g5 is coming maybe.
I also want to play, you know.
So maybe
king
directly.
f1.
Why you don't want to play bishop h6 directly instead of rook h4?
Probably this is even
Yes.
stronger.
Queen d2. Queen
Okay,
d2
queen
first.
d2 first.
If you want to play queen f7, now bishop h6, knight g5.
And rook c8, let's say.
But there is a strong idea, bishop h6.
Okay, queen e7.
Knight g5 and rook f7. No, knight g5 is working right.
cd.
See.
But no, there's take and rook h7.
Yes, that's why I
Wow.
want to play.
So bishop g5 is the critical move.
Queen d2, bishop h6. Yes.
Why this is direct attack?
Yes, he played bishop d5. He forced to play. Yeah? I think f6.
f6 was wrong.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know this position because e6 is hanging. He must play bishop d5. So what did he play? Now f6 is. Then let's say bishop b7 instead of f6 is.
Oh, h5 probably.
After f6, f6 is working. So knight on d7 look like.
This is doing nothing.
Yes. So let's go back a little bit. Instead of knight d7, instead of
The very
early. Yes.
No, this is very early. Knight d7
So maybe
actually
this is the variation, but I don't know.
b6. I don't particularly like b6 because, you know, there is an idea. I remember it was from Milo versus Sweetler with knight f6. This is even a simpler version because, you know, you just have a direct attack on here and your next idea is to play some bishop d7 or bishop e6. What to do for white?
Yes, this is also possible. Yeah.
It's probably even simpler because after this, then bishop g4 comes. You know, the typical ideas of the Grunfeld. And what's more, like, quickly mobilizes his pieces.
Yeah. But
Probably
a7.
is even better. Maybe, you know,
First.
recently I was thinking about the idea of taking, you know, gf and play e5.
Yes.
After d5, you take knight d5. Also, it comes into consideration because if you take with ed, there is e4. Probably a better idea, a more dynamic form. No, but
Yeah.
just take and play knight f6.
Yes, I agree.
There was such a game in my memory. Like after queen d3.
E5, D5.
Hmm?
E5, D5.
It is not also possible because there's you know, wait. Take e5, d5, and we play some knight d7 or f4. Oh, okay, knight h5. I remember that. f4, same thing, and queen h4.
Bishop h6.
Everything comes apart. Queen c1, rook c8, or bishop h6. Still some initiative. Because if you want to play Grunfeld, you need to restrict and disrupt your opponent's pieces move by move because you give a huge center to white. You cannot play slowly if you want to play Grunfeld. That's why I don't like b6 move. Instead of this, he needs a direct action. Okay, so the last position you just gave the idea of bishop h6, queen u2 with big initiative for white.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going towards the second game, Vladislav Larkin versus Yu Kaifeng. Which was that? Yes, Yu versus Yu was white and Larkin is black. d4, knight f6. a5, g3, d6. You know, all the players coming from the ex-Soviet era play solid lines. I'm also, you know, checking the different styles according to the different countries. Chinese people play dynamic chess, extraordinary chess. Western players play creative chess. Interesting, very theoretical lines, but the players from Eastern Bloc, they play solid chess. a5, e5. Interesting. Is this all, you know, standard moves to you?
Yes, this is standard, but I like white position here.
You like white on
Yes.
the point, on that point.
Yes.
What is the white's plan for
It's easy. On the c5, on the queen side, he has advantage. I think the white has the advantage because rook fc1, for example. Let's play bishop on b4, bishop f1. How to attack with black? This is important.
Black has pawns in
Yes,
white's camp, but not active.
Yes, c7 is it will be maybe weak. If you play move by knight on f6, then maybe I can take c takes d5, c takes d5, bishop b4, and c7 will be weak.
So white's idea is just taken over b, taken over d.
Without black bishop is, I don't know. Maybe bishop on d6 it will be good, but
There is no bishop for
yes.
black.
Yes.
So this is a better one for white.
Yes.
So we are checking the third board, Julian Malovany versus He Ki. And let's see the position. Okay. D4, no. Another exchange French. You know, we also witnessed in the last round. And I also think, I still cannot understand White's point, you know. Why do you open the diagonal of that bishop?
Now what did he play?
F3.
Knight f3, yes. Yes, that's fine. He played c4.
Okay. Can't he play c5?
Yeah, it's possible, but bishop e7, maybe just a moment. Rook e8, bishop f7 also
Okay.
possible.
Bishop f8.
Yeah.
Okay, bishop f4 maybe, or
Bishop f4. Now I want to attack b6, a5.
okay.
Or just a moment. Maybe you have knight b5 or knight b5,
Knight
c6.
a6.
Okay. b4.
a5.
A5 or knight e4 is possible.
Probably yes. I need to play knight b5.
Knight a6.
Knight a6. Can I castle? Knight takes and knight c7. Okay.
But
I'm
c6
castling.
I can play first.
Oh,
Knight
okay.
d6 no. c6 I want.
So it becomes hard.
Yes, maybe.
Okay. So I play rook c1.
Rook c1, a5, let's say.
a5. a3.
AB. Now maybe take also.
Okay. So it seems that white can also try for it, but you know there are some initiative for black, definitely.
Yes. So c5 is not his choice. I think in his
CD5.
homework.
Probably cd5 is the
CD5.
progression.
Yes, he wants to play simple theory. Then a6, yes.
Bishop e7. He wants to take and play for the
Yes.
isolated pawn.
Yes.
Bishop f6. He's
He
holding the
he
pawn.
changed his mind. But take bishop d4 is coming.
You play this first.
If he wants, he can take the pawn.
Yes. Why not?
He doesn't want to give his bishops maybe. That's why. Because he wants to play queen d7, rook a8, then knight d5.
Slowly getting the
Yes.
pawn.
First, if you play knight e5, bishop e5, it will play. No, some points. I mean,
At some
that's why
point,
that's why he
bishop
played queen d6. I mean,
to control e5.
yes. Oh, and it's good square.
So, can we get some moves? Yes. There are also a couple of moves. A6, takes, and now bishop d4.
No, he changed. Yes, I think it's
There's a mate. You cannot take the bishop. Rook e1 mate.
Yeah.
And white is creating some threats. How about CD?
CD.
Why did he give the pawn?
I don't know. I think queen d3 there is.
Queen d3.
Yeah.
And you take over or
Because
okay,
now
yes.
knight c5, bishop b7 is coming.
knight c5,
Take
bc,
bishop b7.
and the pawn structure is better.
Yes, maybe queen b2, but queen b2
And bishop a6
or queen
e2.
a6, but
Queen
rook
a6,
e2.
rook e2.
Rook e2 is coming.
Black is going.
Yes. This is so. What to do? Just a moment. Instead of queen d3, maybe.
Actually, black made a move. Let's check. Yes, he took CD.
Yeah.
Queen b4. It is
Yes.
probably a simpler move. Queen
Yes.
b4.
d6 and d4 is hanging. Yeah.
No, bishop c5 and takes, and then bishop c5.
b7.
Exchanging the
This is even better.
Yeah.
Maybe rook e2.
But
There's no mate on the last rank, but you can try this to give a check. But maybe even better for black. Let's
no, maybe, or maybe rook c1. Just
here.
rook c1.
Rook
Now
a2.
bishop b5. I am going to pin.
Also, you have check and rook b8.
Check and rook b8. Check.
Ah, yes, yes. This is
And
easy.
this is
Easy.
another pin. Pin and win.
What c4?
C4.
C4.
C4, a4, c3, bishop d3. That's why then a5 maybe.
C4, a4 is not possible. Knight takes a4.
And knight takes a4. So what to do? Rook d8.
There's c4.
No,
Maybe rook
a4 is not possible.
Maybe rook c1 was a safer.
You attack the rook. You can play something like this.
Can he play c3 and knight somewhere? You know? Maybe rook c1 was, you know,
Rook c1,
directly
but,
equalizing.
but it's also interesting because rook a2, rook a2,
Mhm.
bishop b5, rook b5,
Rook a5.
rook a5. Sorry, rook c5.
Yes, white is playing for draw.
Yes, white is playing draw, but how to draw? It's also difficult.
Black is a pawn up.
Maybe there is something we don't see.
And black neither, because black also took on d6, like us.
Yeah,
White played
he
something.
took.
He played something.
To me, it's also cd. It seems that black has, you know, just gained a pawn. For something or nothing. This is the matter. As our analysis reveals, the position is equal, and may fizzle out for a draw. After queen b4, white draws. But we are checking what's more for white. White is also thinking, you know, he just played d6 and started to think.
Yeah,
Probably. But he has a draw if he wants to do so.
yeah.
Okay, so we are moving towards the last game of this team match. Danilo Mosesov versus Ha Zhang. I'm not good with the Chinese name, sorry about it. My pronunciation is not too well. So this is a Queen A5 check. Interesting. Knight D4. Black plays energetically. You know, he wants to give threats in every move, but black is now out of threats. He has the bishop pair, but white's development is maybe better.
Yeah. It's bishop c8 is problem. How to improve our bishop? I think rook b8. Yeah.
It is white's move.
White's move. Yes. But white's I don't know. You like white's position? Okay, bishop c8 is very bad development. But how to play with white?
It is also hard to suggest a move for him. How about
knight on g6 first, you can play h4. h4 is fine.
h4 if it's possible. Rook b8, then b5 maybe.
How about some tactical shot?
a3. Queen a3.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try
Bishop
it.
c3.
Okay, I sacrifice a pawn, but
Or queen e7 or queen e7.
and there's knight b5. I was calculating that.
That's why. But maybe
d5. Or?
yes, I
You
can
are giving the pawn back. And I also play d6 and knight c7.
Knight d6. If you play knight d6, it's nice.
Maybe a3 is an interesting move. You know, you need to use your developmental advantage.
Yeah.
And turn a pawn sacrifice into a strong grip on the dark squares. I don't know. Can he take the bishop? I don't think so. Because rook a1
Okay, well,
Nice.
yeah.
basically lost. So a3 was one of the interesting moves.
Yeah. But maybe queen a3, rook a1, bishop c3, queen c3, queen c5 maybe.
Queen c5.
Yes.
So how
No,
about
d5 I want. The b4.
Queen h5? No.
No, I want to yours, but no, before coming.
You know,
tempo.
I also
no,
play
it's
some
a3.
c5.
Yes, a3 is okay, I think.
Probably he's also thinking
Good
about it.
He didn't play yet, yeah?
I'm checking. No. She played
Many
something like no, it is she.
She, I'm sorry. Yeah.
She played queen d3. Didn't check about a3. I thought that, you know, this is necessary because black is now lacking some development. Okay, sorry. The queen d3, bishop e7. You just noticed, you know, a3 is coming up, play bishop e7. Knight c2, d6. So your plan would be
Yes. No, it's okay.
f5.
F5.
His idea was knight h8, knight f7 after h5.
Yes, it's possible.
Let's show. You know, there are also weird maneuvers like knight h8, knight f7.
Yeah.
Okay, knight f.
What they play?
This is probably the current position. Yes,
Yeah.
he played knight e5. So, what is your assessment on the final position?
The final position, I think, after e4, the black pawns on the center. I don't know. It will be weak, maybe.
Maybe you can close the center with f4.
F4 is possible, yeah. Oh no, F4 is coming good. So
e3.
Just control
yes,
f4.
Yes, I think e3. Then to play his d6 and e6 pawn. For example, knight e2, knight f4, or knight d4. Maybe because knight on c3, he's making nothing. He's doing.
So white has some advantage.
Yes, we can say because f5 it's interesting move. Why he pushed f5?
This was not necessary.
Yes,
Okay.
for example, rook d8, for example.
Simple chess.
Yes, h5, knight f8. Okay. It's bad for black?
No, actually, I think that your solution is just a simple and better one.
Yes. Or maybe I don't need to give my bishop, for example. Now queen a5 again I can play to attack h5 pawn, and then b5 I want, because
Wow.
so two bishop is okay, I think.
You need to preserve your bishops.
Yeah.
Okay, so far we just evaluated the team matches Kazakhstan versus Uzbekistan and Ukraine and China and Greece and Azerbaijan, and we are going for a short break.
Dear chess friends, we are back again. We didn't check some matches. They are actually Bulgaria versus Armenia, and also Belarus versus India, and we want to check also Turkey white versus Serbia. So we'll check these three matches, then we'll go back to the top boards: Greece, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan matches. So let's start with Bulgaria versus Armenia. On the first board of Bulgaria, Tsvetan Stoyanov versus Mamikon Garibyan. Both of them are FIDE masters. Okay, this is the first board. Stoyanov white pieces versus Garibyan. Let's go fast, the opening phase.
Four knights.
Four knights. Bishop d6 is also a modern approach to this four knights variation.
Rook e8 and bishop f8 was the idea.
G4, very interesting move actually, G4.
Against h6.
Rook G1, D5,
D5.
G5. Oh, he sacrificed here.
Bishop
Queen
g4.
G1 takes, and meanwhile he takes on C6.
Because there is knight d4.
Yes, now
GH.
black played actually very well. Looks like white played very well. Looks like white is totally winning this position, because I don't see any compensation here.
But white couldn't develop his bishop.
He
and
will
rook.
develop to D2 and then Rook F1.
But
and
black played rook b8.
Yes, it doesn't matter. Rook Queen, for example, B3 is
B3.
possible, or maybe some other moves like H4, or maybe
Probably b3 is the best.
or maybe something like, I don't know.
He's about to play.
Maybe B4 also is possible. Why not B4?
It
I want
seems
to
to
play
be
Queen C5.
somewhat risky, but a5, let's
A5,
say.
I want to play
Queen
C5.
C5.
Yes.
Can I take on b4, ab, and rook takes b4? But the end game is probably
Did you
not.
play something?
I'm checking. No. White didn't play anything. It's white's
In this
move.
position, if white exchanges the queens, I think he will get a very good position.
Yes,
after exchange
probably
the queens.
winning.
Yeah, because of the king's position. Now the king is in the center. White, of course, has some sort of dangers, so he wants to exchange the queen immediately. Of course, maybe black will not in this case, because he will run away to queen f6 or something. But still, I'm not sure.
Maybe b3
Maybe
is the
knight
safer.
somewhere, but
b3 is the
b3.
safer.
No, b3 was actually
Safest
is
move.
more safe. Yeah, I thought queen c5, but this is not possible.
There's queen on g1.
Yeah, b3 probably is the most safest.
Black
line.
needs to play f5, but can he play directly? I'm also doubtful about it.
But f5 looks very
Weakens the g6.
dangerous.
No, but he needs to open lines to
Yeah,
get
sure.
counterattack.
This is you have to do something instead of waiting. But looks very dangerous
For both players.
I don't know where to go. Maybe bishop g5.
Is f4, f3 possible?
f4. Yes, but I don't know. Queen somewhere.
Or rook f1? No, rook f1, but queen a3.
Rook f1 or queen a3. I don't want it.
Interesting. Maybe f5 is black's one of the only.
Or maybe take.
Take rook f5. Take rook f5. Bishop g5 or
But
bishop.
rook f8 is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this neither. So you have to decide what to do.
He's also, seeing that f5 is coming, and he's trying to
So
take
it's
some
not so
precautions.
easy. It looks good for white, but white needs to find a safe plan. I mean, not so easy. White needs to
Complicated.
find, yes, white needs to find a good plan. Actually, maybe okay. B3 is good. After f5, let's see. Okay, bishop g5, I like it. I don't know why. f4.
f4.
Now I have to find a good move. Maybe something like
Queen a7. With ed, queen somewhere. But too provocative. Queen a7.
yes.
But it also holds some squares like
Maybe king doesn't want
D2.
Maybe I want to go.
king d2, king
yes.
c1, king
yes,
b3.
maybe this is not good king there.
King
I have
d2.
to king d2. I don't know what black will
If
do.
f3, then queen f2.
Yes, maybe.
I defend.
Blocking and h4 is possible.
Also king c1, king b2.
Yes, king c1, king b2.
Against
Looks
it.
like white is consolidating his position. So after white consolidates the position, he will be totally winning. So let's go to the second board of this match, Bulgaria versus Armenia. In Armenia, on the second board, Barsegyan, FIDE Master 2381
Versus
playing.
Momchil Petkov.
Yes, Momchil Petkov, also a FIDE Master 2333. Okay, let's go to this match, to this game. Armenia, Barsegyan is playing with white pieces versus Petkov. This is the G3 line versus King's Indian, but now
Knight
knight
C3.
C3, now it becomes a pierce defense with G3 line. Of course, this is
A classical approach, but
yes, bishop B7. Interesting.
white has a5 early on to prevent b6. A typical idea, and he missed to play a5 and right moment.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He wants to play this A6.
So black
This
is.
kind of plan.
I think black is ready to meet
Knight takes.
such threats.
Okay, different.
Okay,
Different.
no
Or
problem.
giving the C2 pawn, but
Taking the
attacking
A6.
A6. Interesting play by white. Another attack,
G4.
and now giving D5 pawn, but wants to take on at all cost. White to take on the A6. But now, of course, what's going on? A5, and black doesn't want to give this pawn. Now takes
It is so
and Queen
precious.
E4. Looks very artificial. This Queen E4 actually.
Does nothing. But
Yes.
maybe bishop b5, bishop
Yes,
c6.
bishop B5. He wants to play
Knight
bishop
C5.
B5. You're right.
Okay.
Now
Rook
maybe
E7 or-
E4 is possible, but he didn't want
Bishop
to play
E8.
E4.
Bishop e8.
E4. He's attacking bishop E8.
Rook e8 and now e4.
Now maybe E4. Okay, knight E4.
I don't like black's position.
Knight C6.
Seems dubious because knight is doing nothing, or knight d3 or
Not doing nothing, but B4 is coming. B4. Maybe maybe Queen F4, then B4, and attacking E4. Such looks better for white actually. This position.
Yes, I'm just miscalculating probably.
Yes, this is good for white. Okay, this looks good for white. This position probably they play some other moves. I'm not sure. Queen E3.
It is black's move.
Black's move, he's thinking, okay. Barsegyan is the better position in this game. So we move to the third board of this match.
Peycheva versus
Yes,
Sargisyan.
now Gergana Peycheva from Bulgaria, FIDE Master, is playing versus Tigran Sargisyan, 23-21. Oh, okay. Let's go to this game. Slav defense.
Main line.
Knight H4.
Other than bishop e4.
Yes.
d6, queen e7, e5, d5. Normal stuff.
Well, I don't understand this position. It's
Okay.
exchanging everything.
Kind of
Peycheva
reasonable.
probably wants to make draw. That's
Most
why
probably. This
she
is
is exchanging everything.
this is-
F4, but now looks like interesting.
looks
After
like
F4, black is thinking to take or not to take.
if you take there's queen f3, queen c6, queen
Yes,
and
attacking
f7.
all these pieces. Yeah,
And king can move toward.
maybe he will not take.
But otherwise there is f5 or g5. f5, g5 is not quite good.
F5 I wouldn't play because this
Mhm.
diagonal.
Also, black can play
yeah,
g5.
maybe somewhere here.
So
Rook, maybe d1. I don't know.
To
Looks
the
like
open line.
drawish.
me
This
too.
position, yeah. Okay, let's go to the last board of this match. Dimo Terziev versus Albert Gevorkyan. Gevorkyan Terziev.
One pawn up.
This is one pawn up for Gevorkyan.
And bishop is also bad for black.
Yes, looks like white is a very good position.
It's actually nearly
Might be
close to
winning.
winning.
Yes.
Mhm.
So now we move to Belarus versus India. First board, Denis Lazovic, FIDE Master versus Gosh Aronyak, a candidate master. Oh, this is a very tactical position. Okay, let's see the opening. Queen C2,
Solid lines.
takes.
You know, Indian youngsters are playing like the ex-Soviet grandmasters.
Really?
All solid players, you know, Pragnananda, Sarin.
Uh,
You can see the effect of training on them.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, knight D7, knight C5, takes. Queen C7, E5, and
Queen
Queen
E4.
E4.
Rook d5. How you get the red? Bishop d1, bishop e3. Yes, exactly. Rook b1, f5. Bishop f4. Can you sack the rook? Yes. Interestingly enough, there are also two pawns, but e6 is gonna fall.
Why doesn't take on E6 actually here?
Doesn't matter. Oh, no, it matters.
I don't understand why he doesn't take.
It actually matters.
Anyway, he takes now.
Against rook e8, there is bishop f5. Okay, king or queen f4 with the idea of queen h4
If G3,
right now. Bishop takes e6, let's say. G3, bishop e6. G4, bishop d5. But f3, no, this is not work. G3. Yes. What do they against G3?
he played G3.
Saruk played G3.
Okay, I think this is totally winning.
Yes. You probably missed this. There's no
Black
bishop
played
takes
very
e6.
bad actually this game.
Yes, he has the solid position, but he just tried to get things complicated too much.
Yes.
His position was just
He played-
solid
he
enough.
played very bad. It's now resigning
Mhm.
probably.
Probably not resignable.
Okay, so white wins this one. On the first board, let's go to second board. Maxim Saruk versus Lakshmi Srihari. Italian game with knight C3 line. Knight C3, of course, is of course an old line.
Mm-hmm. This is the
more solid.
Morphe line. You know, Morphe used to play.
Morphe was playing, yes. This is more solid line for white.
All the moves are nearly understandable. Knight b1, knight d2. They're heading directly for the endgame.
Okay, looks like equal position. Black has no problems whatsoever.
White
And
is
so
leader.
white.
Mhm.
Okay, let's move to Ivan Runets, FIDE Master from Belarus versus FIDE Master from India, Kartikeyan Ajay.
This is too dynamic. Probably like rising after.
Okay, Ragozin defense, Queen A4, check. This is
We have seen
very popular.
this maneuver.
Yes, it's very popular. Takes.
Black is easily equalized for no problems because he exchanged the bishops and he is about to play c5.
Very maneuver type of position.
We see
Okay, now attacking d5 and knight b6.
rook. How about rook d2? Is there knight d4? Yes.
Yes, maybe knight d4.
Rook d2 is not a good move because knight d4
If queen c3,
first.
I
King
attack,
g8,
I attack the a5.
a5 as well, but
Maybe a4. Let's say.
a4.
So what else?
No, there is no way of making
Maybe
the
now queen.
opinions.
rook,
King g8,
king g8.
possibly the best move. Now what?
Maybe only move. Yeah, I don't know. How can I progress?
Actually, white played queen b5, simply.
Queen b5.
Instead of rook c2. Instead of rook c2. Oh, okay. Now queen b5, sorry. Queen b5. And black played a4. So how to
This,
progress?
maybe
Mhm.
this.
Knight to e4, let's say. Knight to d2. Is this a good move? Can he second somewhere? I don't think so. But he can play d4 against knight d2. Take d4.
Mhm.
He may play d4 against knight d2. So
I was thinking about this move.
knight d3.
If c4, maybe knight b4.
And
The queen looks very strange here, but
Rook
I can play
c5.
knight d4, rook d1.
can black make the queen trapped like rook c5?
Rook c5.
And now it
I don't
comes
know,
onto the
maybe-
mind.
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Because there is rook a8 and rook
Yeah.
c7.
Rook c7.
Actually, I achieved.
Yes. because this
Interestingly.
doesn't look, yeah, because of this position, it doesn't look nice.
Knight d3
This,
maybe.
that's why queen b5 I didn't like too much.
I think
I
black
don't know
is
why he played this.
more dynamically placed his pieces.
Because after c4, this will be always a threat where to move the queen. Maybe rook c5. Why didn't I play?
Because
Queen
your
b4?
knight was on b4.
Ah, I
And we played
knight.
knight d3.
Yes.
Maybe knight d3, c4, knight a4 again. You know.
Yes.
Just
possible,
toying with the
possible,
idea.
You're right. But anyway, this looks like white has some initiative, attacking this hanging
Weak
pawns
pawns.
in the center. We'll see. So we move to the last board of this match. Alexandra Tarasenko from Belarus is playing versus woman FIDE master, another woman FIDE master, Chidambaram Lakshmi.
Lakshmi Chintambaram. You know, there is also another Chintambaram, a famous one, Aravind Chintambaram from India. He's like 2,600 elo, with the age of 15 also. But he
Really?
didn't play. Yes, he's one of the rivals of the Sarin and Pragnananda, also friends. Okay.
They don't bring them here. If they were here, probably they will just play for the first place
Like Uzbekistan
without any
last
doubt,
year.
of course. Yeah. Okay. So bishop d7, rook b1,
b6.
takes,
Typical
takes,
French.
knight takes, queen takes. There's something wrong here.
For
Now the
white.
pawn chain has been broken for white. c4 and f5. Oh, okay. She plays actively now.
EF,
Takes,
rook F,
takes.
rook a8.
Rook d8. Okay, so looks like white didn't get anything out of the opening. It's I think black who has some advantage here because of the pawn formation.
Black wants to take on c4 and play bishop d5 or queen d5.
Yes.
And queen d5 is also a good move because if black exchange the queens, the end game is really well for black
I think
due to
white,
the pawn
white
structure.
did something, but what?
Can you receive the moves? Because on chess24 there's nothing.
There is no move here, but it looks like white played something.
There are some movements on the scoreboard. Oh. White plays something, but we don't know what.
Yeah, we cannot see here. Rook on f5. Okay, Ismail, can you make zoom here?
On the fourth board.
Last board. What did white play?
You know, we have also some results. Namely, let me tell, Colombia is leading 1-0 against Russia.
Really? Which board?
On board 3,
Soto Angel Miguel.
Miguel Angel Soto won against Kirill Shubin.
International master. Oh, and also he is the FIDE master, this Colombian guy. So it's a good result for Colombia.
And also there is a result. Israel is 0 and Canada is 2.
They are checking something. What happened in there?
A draw for also.
I don't know. They are checking something. Maybe a match has been finished. Ismail, can you go back to see the whole all of the boards? Because they are checking something. Is something finished? Go back, go back, go back. More, go back more. Yes, first board is finished.
Who won?
It's like, yes, white has won.
White has won after G3.
Yes, after G3 he resigned most probably. So now is
1-0 for Belarus.
Belarus is leading 1-0. Okay.
So there is another result. Israel is 0 and Canada is 2. Canada is leading against Israel by 2-0.
Really?
Uh-huh.
It's also a very surprising result. Israel, who lost?
The last board, Nicolas Vettizi won against Shaul Seidner.
This is of course probably a girl.
And also the other board,
Third board.
on the second board, Eugene Hua won against Elisha Lukin.
Elisha Lukin. Okay, so this is actually a surprising result. But Canada also is a strong team. Might be not so surprising. Israel actually changed the team a little bit. Now, what was his name on the second board, third board?
The last board, Leon Musyuk, is not playing.
Musyuk, and also there is another guy, he doesn't play.
Cohen Revivo.
Revivo. He doesn't play also. No, only one player doesn't play. Revivo is not playing. Musyuk is playing on the third board.
Musyuk isn't playing on the third board.
Yes,
Okay.
so they have only one
Substitution.
Yes. So, okay, we checked the games, I think. Now let's go to Serbia versus Turkey white match. On the first board of Serbia, Budisavljevic Luka is playing against Ahmet Utku Üzümcü. And this is the position. This Ahmet Utku Üzümcü, it actually looks like the king is very active, but some problems with the h pawn, which is of course will be dangerous for black.
You need to
if
check for
he
the time.
loses, huh?
And last move he played king c5. Why?
Yeah, I don't know what to
Just
do.
play rook a3.
What to do?
No, maybe why not rook a3? Simply play rook a2 and play rook f2 check.
What do you want to play?
Rook a3. Why not?
A3.
To play rook a2.
Then maybe he didn't want to play because
You know, activate
this is
your-
the problem.
Okay, rook
Rook
a2. Rook a2.
We have check.
King b5.
King
b5.
B5.
I want to play rook f2 check. Rook takes g2
Yes,
as well.
but you can play maybe.
Okay, rook
here.
f2 check.
Rook f2 check. Can come here.
No, rook takes f3.
And knight takes d4
Oh.
check. But you can play bishop e3 now. But
Okay.
I can go to maybe
King h1.
king h2 or h1. I don't know. Maybe h2.
h2.
But now, if you attack the
There
knight,
is-
where do I go?
There is still g4.
No, if you attack the knight, where do I go? Maybe here.
Knight
further.
a1. No.
But knight a1. How do you?
Rook
put it?
a2.
Yes.
No. Maybe
So
rook
it
a3
doesn't
is
seem
a,
like.
is a simple move, you know, rook a3. And
Actually, you black should play actively here in this.
you
Opponent.
just get the rook onto the play. You know, actually, Ahmet Utku has 40 minutes in his clock. 2 minutes on. 40 minutes, you know.
40 minutes and
Mhm.
he plays so fast.
King c5, he only thought for 3 minutes. You know, this position is
And
should
black
be
plays something.
should take him with care.
We don't know what he played, but okay, looks like a double-edged position.
Mhm.
Black has activity. White has the chance of attacking these pawns, f6, h7. So probably black will hold. I think this
I think
ending.
if white overplays this position, you know, overforces it, black can even win. But it's probably a
Yeah,
draw
we'll see.
because there's a perpetual
But
check.
with wrong, if he doesn't play, now knight b3 also is a. for
But there's
example,
king c4.
king c4. Yes.
If you take ed4, you know, black might have even some chances. Because
Yes,
king is
ed4.
cut.
Of course,
Mhm.
ed4 is good. So this is probably not so clear because of the knight on d2. What about giving check here? I'm wondering. Where do you go?
If he played king c5, also king b4. Okay. Mhm. So about king b4.
Now I have the chance to play here, but rook c3, knight d6.
Rook a3. Just to play rook a1 check, rook a2 check, take the pawn. But
Knight
you're also
f4.
grabbing the pawn as well.
I'm not sure about this position. It's very complicated. Okay, we'll see. Everybody's looking on the first board. Look,
Yes.
I don't know what's going on here, but there is something going on in this board.
I don't know. We need to receive moves.
We're
Refresh
receiving
it.
more, but nothing comes.
Yes.
You have to speak with the chess-based administration. Smile. We don't get the moves. I don't know.
Do
why.
we have the camera view of the board one?
No,
No.
board camera, we don't.
Unfortunately.
What camera? What do you mean?
You know.
That's all we get. The
yes,
camera.
I was, you know,
Yes,
just trying to ask
this is
that
the
if we have
zoom.
more,
Yes,
but
no.
there's no, unfortunately.
This is the 7th board. So
Mhm.
we have only
It's
cameras
out of
for
range.
the first
Mhm.
5 boards we have cameras, but not on after the 5 boards we don't have any cameras. So we can make zoom, but that's all we have. Okay, so we go to the second board. Kaan Aydınçeveli, FIDE master from Turkey, is playing Milošević, another FIDE master from Serbia. Let's check this match. Aydınçeveli Milošević. This is the position. Last position.
it's a nice move.
Rook A1.
With
I
the
don't
threat of
understand.
A3.
A3 is the threat.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe A4 and A3 and rook Q B4.
Queen
and
A8.
Yes, this something
Or
Queen
A7.
A8 or A7. Okay. Looks like good for white, but black has a solid position, of course.
You know, white can also have
Can I play B5?
B5
Yeah.
exactly. I was also thinking about it.
Yes, this is some initiative here, right?
If knight d5, then bishop takes d5. So
Knight D5,
take.
bishop takes. Let's say ED.
And you know there are lots of continuations, but the simple is BC. BC.
Why BC?
Because I will take rook e8.
I was thinking B6.
You know,
Actually.
to weaken the c6 pawn, I will take BC, BC, rook e8, and queen d6. Maybe. Or maybe not.
Because rook E6 is fine.
Also queen c7. Aha. Queen c7 is also a possibility. Queen c7. Actually, this is a
Queen
good
C7
one.
maybe the best.
If you take there's c6.
Yes. But what about queen B8, something like this?
Then b6. No.
Okay, anyway,
two adventures.
white looks better. in
White
this
looks
position,
better.
Yeah, because now rook A1 is actually a threat. But is there any other move for white
For black,
or black? What about queen A3?
instead of a4.
Yes, instead of A4.
Okay, queen a3.
I don't want you to push these pawns. I want to block.
Did they play something? Probably yes. Black plays something.
We don't see. Don't try to. Don't bother to look, because we cannot see. Okay, let's move. After queen a3, maybe it looks okay for black.
Maybe what black played a4
When? Now?
instead of queen a3. Yes.
How do you know?
I'm just checking the board from just event 4.
Why? This is not good now.
A3 and B4.
Yes. What about queen c3 here?
Is there knight e2? This
What?
is the knight e2. But there is now queen a5 maybe. Knight e2 now.
Also queen c2, queen f5, all these moves are possible.
I will take on
I don't like this knight e2 move. Maybe some other moves. Maybe
like rook
rook, I don't know.
e to c1.
Maybe here.
Yes. Where to move next?
Actually, you cannot trap my queen, you know.
Queen b2.
Queen b2.
But in
I will run away.
yes, with the perpetual idea
Yes.
like b1 rook c1.
If I want to.
Mhm.
But maybe in long term there is some move that I will be trapped. I'm not sure. So it's dangerous to go there. Okay, but anyway, after a3 probably white is better. Okay, so let's go to the third board of this match. Stefan Tadic, FIDE Master, is against Ekim Barış Özenir, a Turkish FIDE Master. Let's see this game. Tadic Özenir.
No, the bishops.
The two bishops and the king in the center. But
And knight
Ekim
c5
Barış
is
Özenir actually looks like
In a big trouble.
in a big trouble. Let's see what's going on here. B5.
French.
Okay, this is okay. Nimzovich line, also Shirov, you can say. But bishop d7 and
Knight d4 is
knight
one of the
d4.
idea.
Yes, this knight c6, sacrificing the pawn.
But white is still quickly
Interesting
compensated.
Yes, big compensation.
Actually, white played quite
Black
profoundly.
played very bad this.
White is just improving his position in each move.
But black is still pawn up. After king f8, what's the problem? Knight c5, knight d7, yes?
Knight
The queen's
c5,
position.
queen d6.
Queen d6. So maybe black is okay. We said black is not fine, but maybe black is okay.
Really hard to play for black.
The f5 also is saying it's 1 point. Hard to play, yes, but maybe he can defend this.
I'm checking the clock situation for both players. White only has 8 minutes. Actually, Black played King f8 and has 24 minutes. Yes, Black played King f8.
King f8. Okay, let's say knight c5. What do you play?
King g8. Castles artificially.
King g8.
You have too many pieces, okay, but I'm still holding. And I want to play knight d4 actually, you know.
What?
Knight d4. If I have the opportunity, I will play knight d4.
Yes.
So
Not so easy to find a good plan for white.
maybe g4.
Looks nice, but this is the optical
Illusion.
Not illusion, but optically it looks nice. When it comes to the reality, to find a good plan, a concrete plan, because now you have a better position, but in order to
Prove it.
you have to find some concrete line to get something. I mean, because you just sacrificed a pawn, now you are a pawn down. Also, you are 2 pawns down. Yes, you are 2 pawns down.
Yes, it's
So
actually
2 pawns down. How do you, I mean, compensate this 2 pawns? Also, black at one point can sacrifice an exchange maybe. With these 2 pawns, passed pawns in the center, you know, d5, e5, he will get a strong initiative. Yes. So looks like white didn't play very well. Actually, optically it looks very nice, but the more you look, the more I don't like white's position.
I actually rather don't understand the position, you know.
You don't understand which position?
This position.
This position?
Because, you know...
No, because now if you cannot find a move, you have to be fast. Black will improve his position. E4, maybe knight e5,
Knight f3,
knight f3,
wow.
or queen e5. I mean, these moves will come if you don't improve your position.
E4 is an actual threat.
Yeah, but this is the problem, you know. You have to do something. I don't know what, but I cannot see anything. Okay, looks like black is better here. I cannot see anything, so 2 pawns up for black. On the last board, Turkey.
Bushra Özbek versus Marko Ivanovic.
Yes, Serbia actually girls that are not playing. The girl player is not playing, so a strong player is playing in the last board of Serbia. 269 against Bushra Özbek. Let's see Bushra Özbek's position, but Bushra is actually good position here.
But I like knight a8 at the last move for black.
B3.
King's in the Zamish line.
Semish, yes, G4, B4, this knight B6, knight C.
Okay, black is trying to provoke the weaknesses of the c4 square, and he's trying to close the lines as well to play knight c7, knight a8, and knight c4. Now it's time for black to play rook c8. Actually, I like black's position.
We like black's position.
Probably black is totally, you know, having big advantage.
I don't believe it. What about a4 now? How big advantage here?
Knight c4.
What is this if I take?
PC.
Why black advantage?
Your pawn is
b5.
okay.
I'm going.
I'm taking it as well.
Taking. Maybe knight takes.
And knight
What's
b6.
the problem?
Knight b6.
You are sacrificing one pawn after. I don't know. Maybe some moves. Queen somewhere. What you this pawn will be very weak, and you will be left with this weak bishop. Let's see, for example, this one. I don't like this position. Erk. Sorry.
Wait.
I'll take your pawn.
Wait.
Then double on the C line. You are
Probably
trusting your
is.
G4 move, but
Yes,
doesn't,
I was
doesn't give
counting
any.
on that.
Yes,
No.
but doesn't give anything. Also, I can stop with rook G4. This is also a possibility.
Okay, white played A4.
Good move. My move. She played very well.
But she has only 51 seconds in her clock.
Really?
And his
What's-
opponent has 26
What is this?
minutes.
Why she is playing so slow? I don't understand. A4 actually, after A4 white is better. Well, okay, we will see. If she doesn't have enough time, of course it changes everything. So let's go to the first board. Greece versus Azerbaijan. If there is any game finished.
And there is a game finished in the team match Bulgaria versus Armenia. Dimo Terziev versus who? Yes, Albert Gevorgyan. Gevorgyan won, and Armenia is now leading by 1-0.
That's the only result. So we'll have to go to the board number 1. of-
Alexakis Dimitris versus Mehmet Muradli.
Okay.
This is
So
the
let-
first board
let's
of the
check.
game, Azerbaijan versus Greece.
So this is the position now. Oh,
Wow.
interesting position. What's going on here?
Black is
Okay,
a
we were
couple
saying that black.
was doing fine. He actually played h6, your move, in the opening, to
yes.
prevent d5 square.
Takes, bishop G5.
Actually, Black is
Okay.
leading in this position.
Bishop D8. Bishop D8. I don't understand. He wants to go
You know,
to
the
B6.
the
but
idea is
why
after
not
CB.
Bishop F6.
No. The idea is after CB he wants to play Queen A5 and Bishop B6.
Yeah, I understand.
He will
but
regain the
looks-
pawn.
Doesn't need to play like this.
H1, Queen A5.
C5. And now white has a big compensation here. No. The
Oh.
pawn on C6. How do you?
It is actually stopped.
But maybe not big deal. Yeah.
Black is about to play a move.
Black also is very active.
How about A5? How about A5? But C7. No.
A5, C7.
C7, no, I don't like. Let's find something else for black. The most solid line is to play bishop c7, but queen takes a6 is just regaining the pawn, and the second is about to fall. So, black needs to
Can I play
protect.
rook? Oh, but if rook e2, maybe queen d7, yes.
Just, you need to go back to the
I wanted to
details.
sacrifice on g2 and take on d5.
If you can do so.
I can, but this looks dangerous.
Black played bishop c7 and let
Yeah,
white to
probably
play
the
queen
most,
a6.
The most solid move probably, but the most passive.
I never understood the idea of blacks. After queen a6, you want to play queen a4.
What?
Yes.
Who wanted to play?
Black wants to play, after queen a6, he wants to play queen a4.
He wants to exchange the queens.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, maybe. Why not? Queen b7. Why do you play this? I don't need to exchange. Now bishop h3 is the threat. Maybe not.
Okay, bishop goes
No, but
there.
bishop h3, maybe you have queen e4.
Maybe
It's not a
I
big deal.
have
But I can play
rook a1.
So queen
Really
a4, I
hard.
don't believe in queen a4.
Really hard.
Let's find something else.
Queen d3, no.
What about rook here?
Queen b7?
Queen b7 again.
The other rook, but why do
I don't
you
see
leave your rook out of
Yeah, let's
e5?
play this move. Maybe is
With
it
rook
possible?
b1,
Rook b1.
queen b7. Yes, simply rook b1, queen b7.
Queen.
b4,
Let's play this move. Okay, I changed
Okay.
my mind. I
queen
want to protect.
a7,
I want to protect this.
queen
okay,
a7.
queen a7.
rook f to
I can play
c8.
bishop b6.
Okay. How about playing queen d7?
What is this?
Now I'm just
You
trying
don't
to.
get anything. Here, C7 you want to play. No,
Yes.
no, C7,
No,
yes.
it's just perfectly possible.
C7, yeah. Okay, so probably this bishop B6 is not good move. What about rook here?
Then bishop H3. No,
Bishop
queen
H3
D5.
is not good.
Queen D5. So queen takes A6 has been played. How about bishop is also on pre? I know.
It's very difficult position actually. He played rook B8.
Rook
This
B8.
move we were checking.
And we were thinking about queen A7, rook F to C8. And what's more easy is how about rook to E1 and play rook to E7. Rook,
Huh?
rook E1, F to E1, rook F, or yes, C to E1. It's better. Rook C to E1.
You
No, no,
cannot
no.
decide which one.
Because F rook is protected and it's also protecting F4. No, rook E7.
Now I can play bishop B6.
Okay, queen D7.
Okay, queen D7.
Now rook E7.
Now maybe. What?
And also I want to take on the D6. If I can take D6,
Wait,
the game is
maybe
over.
not be here.
Maybe rook A8.
Maybe rook A8.
You just give it the perpetual threat.
I don't want to give perpetual.
Queen B7
I want to win, maybe, but not
Okay.
so easy.
for
Rook
my
E7,
team.
yeah, this is difficult. Yeah, right.
Maybe
So maybe
black draws.
Black should draw this because of this. You know, the queen is very active, and the C6 pawn is very strong. You know, he has a lot of compensation.
Actually, one board ended in a draw. The second board, who is
Which one?
Nicolas Tsiperopoulos versus Aydin Süleyman. Ended in a draw.
Huh? Which game? Greece Azerbaijan. Spiropoulos.
Yes.
Okay. Only one game ended. Okay.
So we have the third game.
Let's go to this third game.
Katopodis versus Ahmedzada.
Okay, I want to turn it on.
Wow, there are some sacrifices.
Um,
Actually, the third game has some fun.
Really?
Like rook takes f6.
What's going on here?
He took rook takes
takes
rook f8,
F8,
rook takes
F6.
f6. How about gf?
If rook takes is bet. GF, yeah, maybe GF, rook, queen G4 and
Yes.
perpetual, huh?
At least.
At least.
So after gf, and my idea is to play f5, f4, but
My take here, let's say.
okay.
You will make perpetual most.
No, queen g4. I need to force the position.
But you cannot put your rook in the action.
Something
It's not possible.
maybe a queen e4.
Okay, I go there.
Try to do something.
Let's say I go there.
I'm trying to find a square
Because I'll take on E6 now.
and become dangerous on
And
g7.
G7 mate,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, so perpetual.
Looks like a normal.
How about rook f6 then? Maybe queen d7 again instead of
How
g6.
about rook F6?
Rook f6. But there's also
Yeah, I
queen
think
d7.
queen D7. He wants to take on D7. This is the why he sacrificed, because knight protects on D7. So he wants
after-
to take on D7.
Probably gf is
The problem here now, white cannot improve his position, I guess.
and black neither.
The queen cannot go out. Here, look, the queen cannot go out. So after this, queen is trapped, and so he wanted to play like this. He's actually forced to play like this. Okay, G or rook. Most probably G takes. It will be a draw.
I'm also
Okay,
guessing the g pawn.
this match actually, 3 boards looks like draw. And what about the last board? Probably the last board will matter. Okay, the last board, Manafov. Bulgar Manafov is playing. Let's see this Manafov Bulgar. What's going on here? White is winning. Exchange up. Bulgar Manafov white with white pieces. Looks like winning.
And also the passport. I think it is.
That's why they are making this drawish combinations.
Because Manafov.
And now white should play. You know, he's looking at the boards. Look at the third board. He's checking the other games.
And Manafov played A6.
A6, yes. This looks like totally winning. Bishop E4, A7, and with some, discover check. I don't see anything. It will be a rook up. So looks like Azerbaijan in the last board winning. So the others looks like draw, and then the score will be 2.5, 1.5 in favor of Azerbaijan. So let's see Kazakhstan-Uzbekistan match on the first board. Nogerbek, Abdusattorov. Let's go to that game. Nogerbek, Abdusattorov, and
it is 1 versus 1. Abdusattorov lost.
Abdusattorov
Yes.
lost this one.
Lost.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on here?
And Sindarov won.
This is lost, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how he lost. Actually, you are analyzing this together with Jakub. Actually, you are totally right when you are saying Black should find a good plan. Black has a difficult position here. He has a very good difficult position actually. You were right. C4 takes knight A5. Also, white plays very well. And now bishop F3, queen C7. Some tactical ideas, but now piece down.
Is it simply a piece
Yes,
down?
piece down. He didn't.
Can't he play
Maybe
knight?
he missed this rook takes D5. A simple move.
No,
I
he
don't
was
know.
probably thinking about.
Why is taking on D5?
Yes.
He just lost a piece. It's incredible. And C4 is coming. So he lost a piece. Yeah, probably he just lost a piece, and afterwards it was totally winning. Okay, so Nogerbek has made the surprise of the day by beating the strongest player of this Olympiad, Nogerbek Abdusattorov. So this is actually an important win for Kazakhstan and an important lose for Uzbekistan, because now the other boards are very important. On the second board, Sindarov has beaten Asabayeva, so the score is 1-1. Now let's check the other two boards, which are of course very important.
So
now
we have a guest over
Ali
there.
Kasimov.
We are now checking the games.
We have a guest. Come. Okay, let's see your game.
Please come.
You analyze with him.
Okay. So
Then we will check. I will turn on your game. Where he was playing. Are you white, Hasan?
Yes.
Against.
What did you do? Won.
One.
Congratulations.
You were white.
Against.
Where is your game?
Who is
Against.
your opponent?
I found Vorobio. Vorobio.
Yes, here.
Okay,
Okay,
so
here. So you won this, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
2 points. Give the
congratulations.
checkmate.
You played against which team?
which
we are
team?
playing we are playing
Against which team? Okay,
against Moldova.
Mongolia.
Moldova.
Mongolia.
Moldova.
Moldova.
So this was the last position. Congratulations. And we are turning the game. For the, you were white.
White, yes. D4, knight f6, c4, g6, king's Indians opening, knight c3, bishop b7, e4, d6, f3, again the Zemish variation, short castle, bishop e3, c5.
So you are white playing against your king's Indian.
Yes, but here, yes, queen and pawn is going, but black give the compensation. Knight d5 capture. This is the bad move because the good move is knight d7 and give the second pawn, but here comes knight captures d5, and this is bishop captures b2. No,
bishop b2.
Rook d1 is very good. Bishop c3 or rook e8, doesn't matter. Rook e8, and again black position is not very bad. Knight goes 5 b6, equal position for the black.
Despite white has a pawn up, black has enough compensation.
And c4 pawn is weak.
So what did
knight captures.
Okay.
C captures. Bishop captures. Rook d1. I don't know. This rook b1 is better, I think, because bishop c3 or bishop d4 doesn't matter. Bishop c3, king e2. E2 because f2, bishop d4, and equal again. Here bishop d4, bishop h3, I think, and if e7 pawn is again the going, but not come to bishop d4, b6.
And he played b6.
Yes,
that okay.
Again bishop h3, bishop a6.
Okay, bishop a6 check.
King f2, king f2, and I don't know, but this is better than in the match.
Your analysis was that?
Yes.
Okay, but you played rook d1.
Rook d1. Again, the want to give the e7. Not b6 is very good here, very strong, and because bishop e3, not before.
This is not possible. Bishop
this is
e3.
not possible. Bishop e3, right. Not before. Want to a2 pawn give and knight c2, and comes king f2, and don't want knight c2 comes.
Okay,
no,
so this is not possible.
Knight a2 is not comes because I think rook d2, knight c3, because if captures knight d1, bishop d4, bishop a1, and bishop a1, and knight 2, knight is going, but knight is going, knight e2. Knight is going.
And knight lost.
Yes.
Okay, good analysis. So, did he play knight before?
Knight before, king f2, and I don't know this move, bishop d7, because bishop a6 is very strong. But sorry, not bishop d7. First knight c2, bishop f4, bishop d7. And this is not possible because bishop a6, and bishop b7 want to.
You want to take the rook?
And I don't know this move, but f6. Here comes. If bishop b7, no, comes knight 2 because the position is knight 2 is better, I think. If bishop b7, analyze. If bishop b7, I think. What? E5, I think, E5.
After bishop A8?
E captures F4. Bishop C6 is not good because bishop captures.
Wow.
And rook is in the...
On pre. He cannot take it.
He cannot take it.
You know, we call this as a pin. It's called açmaz. Also, the piece who is not protected is called as emprise, which is a French terminology. So this is why rook b1 was better.
Rook b1, bishop d4.
Your analysis at the starting, that's why. Okay.
Comes knight 2.
E2.
And I'm not understand bishop e5. E5 captures, and rook b1. This is, I think, very good. This is because knight before is not possible. Because rook is controlling the b4 square. Here comes e6.
Okay.
E6. Rook h2 c1, knight d4, capture, rook d1, d6, bishop e5, I think, d6, e5.
You just get the pawns connected.
Yes.
Okay, so rook d1.
Rook d1.
e5.
Yes, e5, but if it captures bishop b7. Bishop b7, rook b8, bishop captures, king to7, and rook d4. White is
pawn.
better. White is better.
You're a pawn up actually. Okay, so
e5, rook d1, e5,
e5.
and rook again. The d goes to c1. No, other rook. D.
Why?
Because if rook b1, I think b5, and
You prevent b5.
b5,
Okay.
rook d1, bishop c8, bishop b5, bishop b7, capture, and rook c6. The c is in the white, and the king is in the goes the d3 square, and maybe a4 and f4, a4 and f4. D pawn is lost, and the two pawns e4 at d5 lose the game for the black.
So what happened?
What happened? Here comes rook e8, because the rook e6 is the
Threat.
threat. Rook b to c1. Oh, first king e2, king d3. Again rook bc1, g3, 1 to f4, rook c7, 1 to 1 rooks going, f4, and in this position the two pawns lost the game, because f3, capture, e6, rook c6, and this is the main. F2, I think, f2 d6, king e8, rook c8, king d8, e7, king d7, rook c7, king e8. I will give the mate.
Like this?
Yes, like
But
this.
there is rook f6. No? But you can win quite comfortably like that.
Rook c8 and
This
rook
is
catches. This
this is also
easy. Yeah.
But you cannot play this,
Yes.
Because
Rook f6.
rook f6 is happening, so rook c8 is also
Rook
winning.
c8 also win. I think
He resigned?
he resigned king e5. I think in the yes,
In the opening?
in the opening, he's not count the knight captures on d5, because
So it was the mistake.
the mistake, actually.
So
Knight d5, and don't give the knight d5.
play something else like that.
Knight d7, equal, but white and black is give the chance.
Okay. Thank you for your showing your game, and have a good luck on the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
So we are going for a short break.
Dear chess friends, we are back again. Let me give you some results before we start the Kazakhstan-Uzbekistan match, because it didn't end yet and the last two boards are still playing. On the first board, Greece has been beaten by Azerbaijan 2.5 against 1.5. On the first board, Dimitris Alexakis has beaten Muhammed Muratlı, but in the last two boards they have been beaten, and the second board has made draw. So Azerbaijan now is in the lead.
Yes.
Kazakhstan Uzbekistan match is 1-1, and the last two boards are still in progress. Let's see this game
And the third
between Aristan Isanzulov from Kazakhstan versus Ali Kasimov from Uzbekistan. It's an interesting position. White is a rook up, but many pawns actually. One is actually falling. Let's say rook takes, I don't know which one. Let's say this rook, or I don't know which one. Okay, this rook.
Okay.
And what do you play? Rook b3.
Probably. But how about rook? Let's
B2?
say no. Why not rook goes to e2? Why not?
Well, I
then?
think they play some moves.
You may receive moves,
He
but
played rook g5 or something.
this is also a good move. Rook g5.
But there is a rook on d2, I think. What's going on here? The king is on d7. I don't know why.
Probably they. Yes. Rook g5, king d6, rook d2 check.
Okay, takes, rook g5, king d6, rook d2 check. And king d7. King c6 has been played. Rook takes
Uh,
e5. Rook
Mhm.
takes c3. Is this right? What he did? I'm not sure. Or maybe this one to mate.
Rook
What is it?
g3.
Ah yes, Rook g3. Yeah, but I don't like this.
People
Maybe he
also.
didn't play right.
Mhm.
And what do you think?
People
give
also,
this pawn.
I need to make a small note because people also ask that who was our guest, the last guest. Actually, we have guesting him for a second time. He is Hasan Hüseyin Çelik. He is the second board of the Turkey Turcas team.
Yes.
Please continue.
Yes. Okay.
So Rook
He is
d3.
one of
Can
the,
I play?
Huh?
Can I play Rook d3?
He is one of the most talented young stars of Turkish chess. Hasan Hüseyin Çelik.
Only
Can I-
11 years old.
What do you suggest? Rook somewhere? Rook b2?
Rook b2, Rook b3.
Rook b3.
You know, there's
Well,
always.
actually, how I don't understand this. He didn't play it in the right way. Actually, Rook to g5. I'm not sure. Why not protecting here? Because the king is not close to these pawns. After, for example, e4, I can play here and here,
Okay,
maybe here. Now I will come to king f4 and take these pawns. Instead of doing this, he decided to give up this
did he give
c3
the
pawn.
Did he give the pawn?
Yes, of course, he gave the pawn. And now he played something what?
Like Rook d8 and Rook c8 check.
He played what?
You can receive moves.
You cannot receive moves. There's no Rook d2 check, king c6, but there's no move. He played Rook d8,
8 takes.
takes, Rook c8 check, and king b6. Why Rook b6? What's this? No, he played Rook takes e5, not like this. He plays Rook e5. Now, this is the position, okay. Now Rook c8 check, king b6, yes?
Yes.
So how to win this?
Rook d to c5 or no? Did he play king g4?
What?
No way.
He played king g4.
Really?
Yes, yes.
How about c3?
c3 or f3?
You know.
Why not f3?
Okay, f3 first, Rook f5. And king a5.
Maybe
King
not
a5 or Rook c4, f2. No. King a5 is not possible.
King a5.
Rook takes c4. So how about?
Maybe c3.
I was thinking about sacrificing the pawn in return of some b4 or king
He played what? f3.
f3. Okay, he played king g3, f3, king g3. Anyway, the pawn is gone.
Why not this?
Yes, this needed to be played. King g3 and you play c3 right now.
I don't understand this.
Because
He plays so fast,
is this necessary? No.
Why not c3 now?
Why not c3 then?
Maybe you'll take here now.
But I will play, let's say king a5 or b4.
Yeah?
I cannot play king a5. Yes,
Rook
rook takes
takes c4. Yeah, you cannot move actually. Maybe rook d3, but rook b8. So it's not working. He played right.
Maybe
What to play now?
c3, king f3 and b4.
It doesn't look losing.
b4, rook
King
d to
is coming.
c1
Even
or
king is coming. With two rooks and king.
king is
And
to
I can even mate you, I don't know. Should be losing.
so also China won a game. They are leading 1.5 versus half. China won a game on the last board.
China, what's the score?
Xiao Zhang mated Daniel Mosesov. What is the score? Score is 1.5 versus half in behalf of China.
Against Ukraine. Good
against
score
Ukraine.
for China. Let's check this Larkin Yu Kai Feng match. What's going on there? Larkin Yu Kai Feng.
So it is also Larkin Yu Kai Feng ended. Larkin won. It is
Larkin
1.5
won? Okay.
versus 1.5.
So Malovany Yulian versus Jin Ki.
Yes,
Malovany.
Malovany is 2 pawns up in the
We have
night,
it here. No, we don't have it here.
night
Ki.
end game.
Malovany 2 pawns up.
Against Shiki.
So probably
Yes, this ending
should be winning.
or should be.
Yes. Okay, so probably Ukraine is beating China.
Versus
Yes,
2
2.5 against 1.5. So the last board of Belarus versus India. Actually, Belarus is leading the match 3-0 versus India, and the last board Runes Ayal Kartikeyan. Runes has won, so it's 4-0 for Belarus, which is actually a very good score for Belarus. The Turkey versus Serbia, Turkey 2-1 I think is leading.
It ended 2-2.
This one is ended. He lost. Okay, Kaan Aydin Çelebi lost. So it's 2-2 between Serbia and Turkey white.
So we have a single game.
What about
continuing.
Alexakis Muratli? It's
It
also
already
ending. Yes,
ended.
it's also ending. For Alexakis has beaten. Yes. Okay, Isanzula Kasimov. Actually, this is one of the only boards, top boards. Yes.
Can we
Israel
take
Canada. What's the score? Israel
2
Canada?
versus 2.
2-2. Israel Canada. Okay.
Can we get the camera view of the match? Isanjulov versus Kasimov. This is the board 3 of the Kazakhstan versus Uzbekistan.
It's still
This is the camera 2.
Isanjulov Kasimov. This is not this one.
Is
Not
this?
this
No,
one.
this is not.
Ismail Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, second board. Okay, the last position, King G3 is thinking
You're
of
seeing
what to
moves?
do. I think he played something. What he played?
His pawn is going on B2 or somewhere. No, this already rook takes C4, king A5 happened.
What's going on here? He, of course,
He
decided-
blundered.
No, there's no move here. What can you do? Check and you will get mated. That's why you wanted to go. And this is totally lost.
Indeed.
There's no meaning of playing this actually. Rook down. No, I mean nothing
But he should.
to play for.
You know, Nazarke Nurgali yet won another game against now Umida Omanova, and now Nurgali Nazarke is plus 74,
Wait a
84.
minute, what happened in
Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, it is leading 2-1. Kazakhstan leading 2-1. Nazarke won.
Nurgali won?
Yes, she is 7 out of 7.
Okay.
She is 7 out of 7.
So it will be 3-1.
No, it is 2-1. One game left. Only this game left, and if
So
you count a
3-1.
win, yes, 3-1.
So it will be 3-1 for Kazakhstan, which will be very good score for Kazakhstan. And Kazakhstan, they got now 11 points. They are catching up Uzbekistan with 11 points. Greece has been beaten by Azerbaijan. They are still on 9. Ukraine has beaten actually China.
The game
11.
is continuing, but white.
Yes,
will win it.
11. It will be 11. So Ukraine, which game continues?
Malovany versus Shiki. You know the ending where yes, this ending.
This will be winning. Yes,
This is also winning.
yes, most probably winning.
We
No
if we
chance.
count it as a win
Yeah.
for white. So we have a game remaining from the Colombia versus Russia. This is
Okay.
1-1 versus 1-1.
Okay, let's see this game. Colombia
The only
versus
game
Russia.
is Rudik Makaryan versus Cardoso Jose Gallardo. No, I cannot read the next. Cardoso versus Rudik Makaryan. Makaryan was white.
Okay. Cardoso. What is the score now?
1-1 versus 1-1. But the, Cardoso is winning, seemingly winning, and Colombia may defeat Russia.
Really?
Uh-huh.
A surprising result But
Yet
Russia
another one.
here actually not in a good shape.
Definitely.
Not in a good shape at all.
Can Rudik defend? Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe Rudik can defend.
Okay, let's see this position. Bishop f4.
He's probably defending.
Yeah, are you sure? This should be lost.
How? Maybe rook comes on the another way, gives a check. There's king e4 and rook takes f4. Maybe such the ideas work.
I think they made some moves.
Probably yes, it is lost.
But this is the game. Which game is this? I
Rook-
don't think this is Colombia.
Yes, this is Colombian's game.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Makarian is white.
There
The
is a
Carol
rook.
is-
There is a rook. No, bishop on e.
Bishop on f4.
Bishop
rook
on
e4.
e5 or something.
He played bishop e5, bishop d6, stuff like that.
I think he
Or-
played bishop e5.
But they have the different position.
Yes, they made many moves. Rook on somewhere, I don't know where. G's b2, rook on b2, I think. And king is a much different position now. King d3, king on g3. No, king on f3. Let's say this, let's put the position, okay. Here,
It is white's move, actually.
okay, what?
Bishop d6 is like that.
No, okay, let's say here, somewhere here. Okay, let's play here.
But how?
Here, and wait, here, and here. This is the position. No,
Rook is on b2.
where's the king? I don't see.
Rook is on a6. Probably on a6.
The king went to. Where is white king? Rook on
F3.
where?
Rook on a6. Probably.
No, rook on b7, I think. Rook on b7, no?
Yes, this is the position. Rook on b7.
Okay, this is the position. He played bishop here.
d6 and rook b1
Rook b1.
with the idea of rook f1.
King f4 has been played.
Are you sure?
Yes, he just played.
Rook f1 check
Check. Here.
and king takes
This
c3.
is lost.
This is lost and f4
Takes f4.
because the rook ending is also lost. Okay,
Totally
rook
lost.
f1 check
Yes, from the body language also, it's
Is
very
understood.
obvious that he is losing.
Colombia is winning against Russia.
He took the pawn.
So it is probably a lost game for white. And we have some scores also. Israel 2, Canada 2.
Lithuania, Montenegro.
2.5 Montenegro, 1.5 Lithuania,
Okay.
Montenegro won. Turkey red lost to the Mongolia,
Okay.
1.5 versus 2.5, and it goes on. You play bishop c5, f3, let's say, maybe king e6. But I think there is rook c1. Rook goes to c6 check. Or rook c7. Rook c7. Even rook c7 is better. Yes. With the idea of after. The game is actually lost.
Yes.
This is even lost.
Yes, this is lost. So Colombia is winning versus Russia. What's the score if this is a loss for Russia?
2.5 in Colombia, 1.5 for Russia.
Okay, so this is a very important game. Malavani, I think this is ending. This is ended with a win for white.
So we have a current standing.
Yes.
I can also read to you. Azerbaijan is leading to the tournament with the 13 match points in 7 rounds. Then follows Ukraine and Uzbekistan with 11 match points. And then follows Belarus, Armenia and Kazakhstan with 10 points.
So Azerbaijan has actually big advantage to become champions.
Yes.
Because they have 2 points lead now. So it's important, 2 points. We are on the last 2 rounds. Tomorrow will be 8th round and after tomorrow 9th round. So probably if tomorrow they win, 1 draw will be enough for them to secure the first place. Okay, this is also ended with a win for black. Okay, also Colombia secures the win with this win against Russia. Russia here actually is not in a good shape. They lost to Colombia, which were actually not favorites. They were not favorites against Russia at all. Okay, so this is the end of this long journey today. Today we had two rounds, with the 6th round in the morning and the 7th round in the afternoon. Started at 5 o'clock, so the time is now 9:10. So tomorrow the round starts at 3 o'clock as usual, the 8th round. See you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
See you.